In this video, we are discussing about triangles and its properties. Triangle, as you know, it is a polygon. Polygon means a simple closed figure. It is made up of only straight lines. We know many polygons, right? Triangle, quadrilaterals, pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, octagon, nonagon, decagon, etc. In this video, we are discussing about triangles only. All about triangles. Okay, this is a basic maths class. So I am discussing from the base level. I am explaining from the base level. Okay, so triangle, this is the shape of a triangle. As we know, it has three sides, three angles, and three vertices. Which are the sides of this triangle? In this triangle, we can name this as triangle ABC. Then the sides are, the three sides are the line segment AB, BC and AC. These are the three sides. Sides, remember, sides are always represented by two letters, only two letters. Do not use three letters. It is a line segment. It starts with a point and end with another point. So AB, BC and AC are the sides of this triangle ABC. This triangle ABC can be written like this, triangle ABC. This is a symbol used for denoting triangle. Okay, and we have three angles. In this triangle ABC, the three angles are angle A, angle B and angle C. These are the three angles of this triangle ABC. And which are the three vertices of this triangle? The three vertices are A, B and C. These are three vertices of this triangle. So this is the basic things, basic fact about a triangle ABC. We can write any letter. We can give any letter to this triangle ABC, PQ or XYZ as you like. Okay. So these are the sides, angles and vertices of a triangle. Now the types of triangle. We are trying to classify the triangles. So we can classify the triangle in two ways based on its sides. Classification, types of triangles based on sides. Based on sides, we can classify triangles into three types. The first one is equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. This is an equilateral triangle. I am drawing rough figures, okay, on the board. So this is equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. What is the property of equilateral triangle? All sides are equal in an equilateral triangle. All sides are equal. Okay. All sides are equal. If a triangle has all sides are equal, then we can say it is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. Okay. The second one is isosceles triangle. In this triangle, all sides are equal, and in isosceles triangle, only two sides are equal. Isosceles triangle, two sides are equal. Two sides are equal. In an isosceles triangle, two sides are equal, or we can say two angles are equal. In isosceles triangle, two sides are equal. Two sides are equal. And also two angles are equal. Which angles are equal? The angles opposite to equal sides are equal. The angles opposite to equal sides are equal. So this angle and this angle are equal. These two angles are equal. Why? The angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Okay. So first one is equilateral triangle. In equilateral triangle, all the angles are equal. All the angles are 60 degree each. In isosceles triangle, two sides and two angles are equal. One more type, that is a scalene triangle. This is a scalene triangle. Scalene triangle, no equal sides. If all the sides are different, we can name the triangle as a scalene triangle. So we have three types of triangles according to the sides, or based on the sides. We can classify triangles into three. They are, the first one is equilateral triangle. All sides are equal, all angles are equal, each angle is 60 degree, remember. The next one is isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle means two sides are equal and the two angles are equal. Which angles are equal? The angles opposite equal sides are equal. The third one is means scalene triangles. In scalene triangle, no equal sides. All the sides are different. All the angles are different. Then we can say that it is a scalene triangle. Okay, these are the classification of or types of triangles as per sides. Next is classification of triangles or types of triangles based on angles. Based on angles. On the basis of angles, triangles can be classified into three. On the basis of sides, triangles we already discussed. On the basis of sides, triangles can be classified into three, like that. On the basis of angles, we can divide or we can classify the triangles into three. They are, the first one is acute angled triangle. Acute angled triangle. What is acute angle? Acute angle means, as the name indicates, a acute angle. A acute angle means a small angle. The angles which are less than 90 degree are called acute angles. The angles which are less than 90 degree are called acute angles. So, in acute angled triangle, all angles are acute angles. Okay, in acute angled triangle, all angles are less than 90 degree. That means all angles are acute angles. All angles are acute, means less than 90 degree. The next one is right angled triangle, or simply we can say that right triangle. Right angled triangle or right triangle. In this right triangle, in this right triangle, one angle is right angle. One angle is right angle, or what is right angle? Right angle is 90 degree. One angle is 90 degree. The other two angles are acute angles. Anyway, you can take any measure. Okay, one angle is right angle, or one angle is 90 degree, equal to 90 degree. Then we can say that it is a right angle triangle, or simply right triangle. Okay, the first one is acute angle triangle. The next one is right angle triangle or right triangle. The third one is obtuse angled triangle. Obtuse angled triangle. In obtuse angled triangle, one of the angle is obtuse angle. One angle is obtuse angle. One angle obtuse. The other two are acute angles. Okay, so we can classify triangles on the basis of angles as acute angle triangle, right angle triangle, and obtuse angle triangle. In acute angle triangle, all the angles are acute angle. In right angle triangle, one angle is right angle, and the obtuse angle, in obtuse angle triangle, one angle is obtuse angle. Okay, these are the classification. This is the classification of triangles. We classify triangles in two ways. First, on the basis of sides. On the basis of sides, we can classify triangles as equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, and scalene triangle. And here we classified the triangles as, on the basis of angles, as acute angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle, and right angle triangle. Okay, these are the classification of triangles. Now, the next, an important one, the angle sum property. The angle sum property of a triangle. What is angle sum property? All angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Sum of all angles of a triangle is 180 degree. In any triangle, its internal angle sum, or sum of the angles, is equal to 180 degree. That is called angle sum property. In this triangle, all this, if we add all these angles, we get 180 degree. The sum of these angles is 180 degree. That is called angle sum property. For any triangle, if it is equilateral, isosceles, scalene, right angle, acute angle, obtuse angle, any triangle, the sum of the angle is always 90 degree. Sum of internal angles. So, sum of internal angle means interior angle. So, if there is an interior angle, there is an exterior. Exterior angle also. This is the exterior angle. This is interior or internal angle, and this one is the exterior or external angle. If we add one interior plus one exterior angles together, we will get 180 degree. That's also 180 degree. So interior plus exterior will also give 180 degree. Okay, angle sum property is 180 degree. If you add all the interior angles together, you will get 180 degree. And if you add one interior angle and exterior angle together, then you will get 180 degree also. Okay, this is the angle sum property. One more thing. If you know these two angles, if this angle is 70 degree and this angle is 30 degree, then this exterior angle will be 100 degree. How can you find the exterior angle then? You can add the sum of opposite interior angle. The exterior angle is equal to the sum of opposite interior angles. You can add these two interior angles to get this exterior angle. Okay, exterior angle property. This is exterior angle property. Okay. So first we discussed angle sum property. If you add all the interior angles together, you will get 180 degree. If you add one exterior angle and one interior angle together, then you will get 180 degree. And if the interior angle exterior angle is equal to sum of opposite interior angles. Okay, and one more thing. There are three exterior angles in this figure. We can write three exterior angles in a triangle. In a triangle, three sides, three angles, three vertices, three exterior angles. We can draw three exterior angles. And if you add these exterior angles together, 1, 2, 3. If you add these three angles together, you will get 360 degree. Confused? All the interior angles are up to 180 degree. The sum of all interior angles is 180 degree. The sum of all exterior angles is equal to 360 degree. One interior angle plus one exterior angle is equal to 180 degree. Once again, let's recall. The sum of all interior angle sum. What is interior angle sum? 180 degree. Interior plus exterior. What is it? 180 degree. And exterior angle sum. Exterior angle sum is equal to 360 degree, remember. Okay, these are the basic things about triangles.